commitment has been and continues to be to the best interest of the children of Hartford. 1 month, as you will recall, after my appointment as superintendent, the state of Connecticut legislature replaced the Hartford Board of Education with an appointed Board of Trustees. The present Board of Trustees has chosen to take an active role in the management of the Hartford school system. As I was hired as a superintendent to manage the school system, the actions of the Board of Trustees have brought my conducting of the office of the superintendent into philosophical conflict with my belief that the Hartford public school system
We have fallen into a little bit of chaos here once again in the function room at Hartford City Hall. Patricia Daniel has said so far to these folks that she has resigned. She has been somewhat critical of the State Board of Trustees that runs the school system here. She has stopped talking, but let's suffice it to say, Patricia Daniel has resigned. She's claiming she has completed her term. Meanwhile, the school board trustees are in the back room continuing their meeting. I'm Jeff Cole live. Folks, back to you.
And Jeff, just to reiterate, you reported earlier that Ben Dixon and Anna Maria Garcia will be taking over as co-superintendents. Is that correct?
Dennis, hard for me to make it out. Let me just tell you this. Right. A man named Ben Dixon, who works now for the State Board of Education, will be taking over as an interim superintendent of schools. Patricia Daniel will leave.
Jeffrey Cole will be rejoining you later in this newscast and again on Eyewitness News at 6. Thanks for that report.
In other news tonight, traffic is back to normal at this hour on I-84 in Cheshire. A truck fire forced officials to close the highway. There were no reported injuries. Fire investigators say the blaze was caused by some sort of mechanical failure. His passion is helping those in need, but the latest goodwill deed from an East Hartford man left many in disbelief. How would you react if someone told you that he wanted to donate a kidney? Channel 3's Brian Garnett is in the newsroom with his story. Brian?
Gail, the incredible offer not just to donate a kidney, but to give it to whoever needs it. Even the hospital was left questioning the sanity of the man who called with that proposition. But the family of the young boy who likely received the organ and will tonight meet the donor for the first time has no question about who brought him forward.
With medical precision no 12-year-old should have to know, Jose Spivey hooks himself up to a home dialysis machine twice each day to make up for his failing kidneys. It's been 2 years. The cure, a transplant, was expected to be at least 3 more years away. But now that's all changed.
I knew God sent him to us for a reason, because not too many people just give their kidney away.
This is who has come to Jose's aid, Brad Barrows, a blind clerk typist for the State Department of Children and Families, a church organist from East Hartford. He called Hartford Hospital in February, offering a kidney.
I really felt that it would simply be an act of love, even if that person never acknowledged it. And I knew that it would require a considerable amount of invasion of my body.
But Hartford Hospital tried to explain a kidney from a living donor to someone he doesn't even know, not the way things are done.
You have to talk to the person and determine that are they sane, and Brad knew that right from the get-go. And to quote Brad, he says, "I'm sane, I'm just peculiar." And I get a chuckle out of that because it is an unusual offer, and he's an unusual gentleman.
Brad also a near-perfect match for Jose.
He's probably a really nice man, and he must really like kids.
When the hospital first suggested Brad be Jose's big brother instead, he said he'll do that too.
We hope that they'll become lifelong friends, that Brad will have an impact on his self-esteem, on his academic achievement.
We just want to say thank you to Brad for donating his kidney to my son, and hopefully he will get better. Yeah, because it's been a long 2 years, very long 2 years.
Now, at this hour, through Big Brothers Big Sisters, Jose is coming face-to-face for the first time with a man who likely saved his life. If all does go well, the operation should be performed sometime in July. Folks, back to you.
Brian Garnett in our newsroom tonight. Voters in 5 towns are right now going to the polls to pick delegates for various candidates. In West Hartford, the battle is over who will get the town Democratic Party's support in the race for Barbara Kennelly's congressional seat. Secretary of the State Miles Rappaport or the man who brought the presidential debate to Hartford, Daniel Papermaster. Channel 3's Dee Griffin joins us now live from West Hartford with more. Dee.
Here in Hartford City Hall, where Patricia Daniel, the former superintendent, has now resigned, and the panel that runs the Hartford schools is meeting in a back room trying to figure this all out. I'm Jeff Blythe. Folks, back to you.
Now from the Channel 3